Hello, tennis fans. Welcome back. Today, we bring you a thrilling update from the 2026 Australian Open. Elena Rybakina, the fifth seed, pulled off a stunning victory over world number 2 Iga Świątek to reach the semifinals in Melbourne, leaving fans and analysts alike in awe. The Kazakh powerhouse emerged victorious with a dominant 7-5, 6-1 scoreline, stunning Świątek in straight sets and denying the Polish star the chance to complete a career Grand Slam. With this performance, Rybakina has now set her sights on a spot in the final, and she'll face either Jessica Pegula or Amanda Anisimova for a place in Saturday's championship match. This victory is particularly sweet for Rybakina, as it marked a return to the Australian Open semifinal for the first time since 2023, when she made an impressive run to the final before falling short to Aryna Sabalenka in 3 grueling sets. Rybakina's current form, having won 18 of her last 19 matches, including the 2022 Wimbledon title, showcases her formidable skills and mental toughness. The Kazakh has been in excellent form, with only 1 loss in her last 19 outings, which came in the quarterfinals of the Brisbane International earlier this month. But now, she's back in the hunt for another Grand Slam title, and this semi-final appearance is yet another testament to her rise as one of the tour's most consistent and dangerous players. While Rybakina has already tasted success on the biggest stages, this victory over Świątek is especially significant. For Świątek, it's a painful defeat as she was hoping to capture her first Australian Open title, having already won 4 French Open titles, a US Open, and Wimbledon. Her journey to Melbourne this year had seemed promising, but Rybakina's explosive game proved to be too much for her on the day. Despite the setback, Świątek's incredible career continues, and she'll surely be back with a vengeance at future majors. Let's break down what happened in this electrifying quarterfinal clash, a match that lived up to all the hype and delivered some truly unforgettable moments. From the very start, it was clear that both players were ready for battle. Świątek got off to a strong start, breaking Rybakina's serve early on in the first set. However, the Kazakh quickly found her rhythm, fighting back and leveling the score. Early in the match, Rybakina struggled with her serve, failing to find consistent first serves and giving Świątek several opportunities to break. The Pole capitalized on these opportunities, earning multiple break points, but Rybakina showed her resilience and managed to save each one, showing off her mental toughness in the early stages of the match. As the first set progressed, Rybakina made some adjustments to her game. She started finding her serve more consistently and began putting Świątek under pressure with her aggressive shot-making. Despite Świątek's impressive baseline play, which had been her trademark throughout the tournament, Rybakina matched her every step of the way. Both players had their fair share of unforced errors, especially in the first set, but the level of tennis remained high, with Rybakina continuing to press and Świątek relying on her deep, heavy ground strokes to dictate rallies. At 5-6 in the first set, Świątek was serving to stay in the match, and that's when Rybakina stepped up. She began to show just how dangerous she could be when on the front foot. Rybakina, known for her fearless and aggressive style, stepped inside the baseline and took control of the points, forcing Świątek to defend more than she would have liked. With a well-executed forehand return on her second set point, Rybakina managed to break Świątek's serve and take the first set 7-5. From that point onward, Rybakina's momentum was unstoppable. The Kazakh had gained confidence after closing out the first set, and she carried that into the second. She began the second set with a sizzling forehand return that caught Świątek off guard and resulted in a break of serve to love. That set the tone for what was to follow. Rybakina consolidated the break with a strong service hold to make it 3-0, and at that point, Świątek was struggling to find her footing. Rybakina's serve was firing on all cylinders now, and she was moving around the court with incredible fluidity. Her backhand down the line and forehand winners were coming off the strings with precision and power. Meanwhile, Świątek, who thrives in longer rallies, found it difficult to break Rybakina's rhythm. The Kazakh was dictating the pace of the match, forcing Świątek to make errors in ways that she hadn't been able to do in their previous encounters. With each passing game, Rybakina's confidence grew, and her serve continued to be an unstoppable weapon. She hit 2 aces in a row to go up 4-1 in the second set, and from there, it seemed like there was no way back for the Polish star. Rybakina's aggressive game left Świątek with few answers, and it wasn't long before the Kazakh closed out the set 6-1 with another well-placed serve and a solid volley to seal the match. The final scoreline of 7-5, 6-1 may have seemed straightforward, but it was a result that reflected Rybakina's exceptional adaptability and ability to impose her game on Świątek. The first set was a closely contested affair, but once Rybakina took control, Świątek struggled to recover. With each set, Rybakina's confidence seemed to swell, and she turned up the intensity, using her powerful baseline game and impeccable serve to win 11 consecutive games and put herself firmly in control. Rybakina's victory was a masterclass in aggressive tennis and mental fortitude. Throughout the match, she demonstrated why she is one of the most dangerous players on the WTA Tour, and her aggressive playing style was simply too much for Świątek to handle. The Polish star, known for her consistency and baseline prowess, was unable to cope with the onslaught from Rybakina, whose game is based on power and decisiveness. After the match, Rybakina expressed her satisfaction with her performance, stating, "I'm really pleased with the win. I was just trying to stay aggressive and not let IGA dictate the points too much. I knew it would be a tough match, but I managed to execute my game plan well." For Świątek, this loss will undoubtedly be frustrating. Having already won 4 French Opens and other Grand Slam titles, she remains one of the most successful and talented players of her generation. This defeat, however, highlights the unpredictability of tennis, especially in a tournament as high-stakes as the Australian Open. While she remains without a Melbourne title, Świątek's career trajectory is far from over, and she will likely be back to challenge for future Grand Slam titles. Looking ahead, Rybakina is now 1 win away from securing another Grand Slam final appearance. She will face either Jessica Pegula or Amanda Anisimova in the semifinals, both of whom present their own challenges. But after such an impressive performance against one of the top players in the world, Rybakina will enter the next match with the confidence that comes from playing her best tennis on the biggest stage. As the tournament progresses, the eyes of the tennis world will remain fixed on Rybakina as she continues her pursuit of her second major title. After defeating Świątek, she's proven that she is a force to be reckoned with and a serious contender for the Australian Open trophy. Whether it's her powerful serve, aggressive ground strokes, or mental toughness, Rybakina's all-around game makes her a formidable opponent for anyone in the draw. Tennis fans everywhere will be eagerly watching as the Kazakh star aims for another Grand Slam title and the ultimate prize in Melbourne. For Świątek, while this defeat stings, it's important to remember that she is still one of the top players in the world and will surely be back stronger at future Grand Slams. The Australian Open has once again proven to be a place of high drama, fierce competition, and unforgettable moments. As Rybakina marches on to the semifinals, the excitement surrounding the tournament only grows. Fans will be eagerly awaiting her next match, where she looks to add another chapter to her incredible career. This victory represents not just a semi-final berth for Rybakina, but a chance to further cement her status as one of the game's most elite competitors. It is a match that will be remembered for its high-level tennis, exceptional serving, and incredible mental toughness from Rybakina. As the Australian Open continues to unfold, one thing is certain: Rybakina is a player who is here to stay, and she will continue to make waves on the global tennis stage.